Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we are going to discuss about another very interesting example related to custom pipe. So far we have discussed how to create custom pipe and use it for the basic operation, right? But in this session, we are going to talk about the parameters. We are going to see how we can receive a parameter and then using those parameters we can perform some set of operation to return a specific value. Okay? But before we proceed further with this session, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be much more easier for you to understand the ongoing topic, because for time being we are just mainly focusing on how to use Angular custom pipe with parameters. Okay, alright, so I think agenda is clear. That firstly, I'll tell you what is a parameter, why do we need it, and then I'll explain you the steps or syntax that we are supposed to follow in order to create the parameters in pipe. Okay, so let's go step by step. The first thing is, let's go to app.component.html file. Here one heading is already coming, that is Angular 19 course by Sharmit. After that I'll put another heading, that is h2, and in this heading we will put the agenda of today's topic, that is custom pipe in Angular, custom pipe with parameters in Angular. So this is the thing that we are going to discuss today. Okay, now we are going to talk about pipe. So first and foremost thing is to create the pipe, right? So let's go step by step. Firstly we will create pipe, then we will register it, then we will discuss the requirement, and then as per requirement we will write the logic. So to create the pipe, use the command ng, where ng is representing Angular, g is representing generate, p is pipe, and then the name of the pipe. But here I'm going to store everything in a particular folder, that's why I'm using the pipe folder name as my pipes, then // and then the name of the pipe, that is pipe. Let's give it name cur converter. Perfect. Okay, so we have created this pipe because I want to convert some currency from USD to INR. So I just note it like this, and then you can press enter. So once you press enter, it will automatically create this folder for you, and inside this folder you will find two files related to this pipes. Okay, so we have two pipes, that is cur converter pipe.ts and cur converter pipe.spec.ts, and we are sure that we are not going to touch this for now, because as of now we are not going to use it. This maybe we will use it in the later go, but for now we are not going to touch this file, that is spec.ts. And the main thing that we are going to do for our logic is going to be implemented here in the main file, that is cur converter.pipe.ts. Perfect. So pipe is created. Now the second thing is to register this pipe. So to register this pipe, always pick the name of file, not the name of pipe. Make sure there are two different things, name of file and name of pipe, and we are going to use the name of pipe. Okay, so you have to pick this name, and to register it, let's go to app.component.ts file. Here in this ts file we have to import it, so you can simply write here cur converter pipe. Once you write and press enter, it will automatically add this thing, that is cur converter pipe from /mypipes /cur converter pipe. That means it is imported successfully. It is showing some warning because we have not used it, so that is fine, that's not an issue. Okay, so this is edit. Now let's go to app.component.html, and where we will try to understand the requirement. So for now, firstly, I'll put the value, let me add paragraph here. In this paragraph I will write currency in USD, and in bracket we will write without any pipe. Okay, so here what we will do, we will put colon, and after a colon we will directly put the name of the currency number, let's say $1 is there. Okay, that's it. So this is the thing. Now the second thing is, we want to convert this currency into INR. So here we can give currency in INR with default rate of INR in custom pipe. Okay, then colon, and here like we have to do the things. So let's say we have $1 itself. Okay, so here to convert that $1 into INR with default value, what we will do, we will go to we will go to curconverter.pipe.ts. Here you can see we have one variable. So if you want to go with default declaration, that is fine, but sometimes like people go with a meaningful name. Let's say I want to put it in a different way. Let's say cur in USD. Okay, and type, we know that it should be number only, and always make sure to put everything in the same case because it is case sensitive. So if you go with capital N, it will give you error later. Okay, so always make sure to use a small number. Okay, so that means we are going to use this variable that is cur in USD, that is number. In case of arguments, you can simply replace this entire path with your own declaration that I'll show you. So here, like for in previous session, what we did, we just received this value that is cur in USD, and we multiplied it with a 87 because we hard coded this value. So in this case, like if you try to run this application right now and use it here, cur converter, so here we are using the name of the pipe, not the name of the file. Okay, so don't get confused. So here if you save it and run the application ng serve -- open enter, so it will show you the converted rate, but here we are using the hard coded value, that is 87. Okay, this thing we discussed in last session also, right? But there is one interesting thing. This time we are not going to use it as it is, we are going to make it dynamic. So let's remove this part from here, and here I will write cur rate of INR, then colon, type would be number itself, and here we will pass that thing, that is rate of INR. Now good thing about this example, like here we can set the default value is 87. So if someone is not providing any value to this parameter, in that case it will come as 87. So you can see after saving it, same it is showing the 87 rupees. Why? Because we are not providing any value, right? But in case if someone wants to provide any value, so they can make it dynamic. Let me show you how. So add paragraph, here we will write currency in INR with parameter value of INR with parameter value. Let's make it simple. Okay, so after a colon you can put double curly braces where you can put 1, and this time I will use the pipe that is cur converter, and here after a colon I will put the value. The value would be like instead of this, let's say I want to pass $1 equals to 50 rupees. Okay, so I can pass 50 and save it and refresh it. So you can see it shows 50, not the 87. Although like in this location we have set it as 87, but this is the default value. If someone is providing the value, in that case it will use that value only. So in that case, like we got the $1 equals to 50 Indian rupees, but in case if no one is providing any value, then in that case it will take the default value, that is 87 rupees. So this is how it works. So basically what we discussed here, we discussed how to create a pipe that can accept parameter, and on the basis of that parameter value how we can perform some set of operation. And the good thing is this entire application is dynamic. Whenever it is needed, you can change the value because we are taking it as variables, so you can assume that you are getting this value from some third-party tool or APIs. So that would, like, let's say if you are checking the rate of INR from some websites and then you are receiving it, so in that case you can easily make it optimized way, the application in optimized way. Okay, so I think the agenda is clear, the topic is clear, and I think requirement is also clear, like when we are supposed to use this kind of application. So if you have any questions, suggestions or feedback for this session, so you can simply reach out to me through the comments section, and I'll try my best to provide you the answer if there is any issues, or I'll make sure to work on the suggestion feedback that are present in the feedback column. So yeah, that's all for today. See you in the next session with new topics. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.